If you don't got no friends right now, bro, that's a blessing in disguise, bro. That means that God is trying to tell you to focus on you.
I don't have no friends, bro. I don't have none. When I say, bro, I don't want to kick it with nobody. I don't want to go out with nobody. I don't even trust people. I don't even trust my damn self.
Bro, I can't be the only one. I ain't got no friends. My social circle don't fucking exist.
Yo, y'all ever just sit back and realize, like, damn, I really got no friends. Like, for me, I got friends, but I don't got no friends, like friends, like word, like.
So people are opting out of friendships, and due to several reasons. Some reasons are because they just want to focus on themselves. They want to have time for themselves so they can achieve their goals and just focus on themselves, becoming the best version. And for some, they just can't find a social life. Like they just don't have a social life. Some are just introvert, they don't want to approach people, and some just don't fit in within their environment. Their environment tend to be degenerate and they don't want to fit in that within that environment, so they tend to isolate themselves from that culture, from that type of people around them.
You're not going to believe it, but the main reason people don't like you and you don't have too many friends is because you're chosen. There's something about you that's special and unique. A lot of jealous and envious people sense it. That's why every time they come around you or you come around them, you feel that tension, like, something is not right. That's discernment. When you're chosen, you should not be hanging around too many people that will lead you away from your true purpose. God will separate you from people that are not meant for your own good. That's why you often feel, lonely sometimes. You feel like you don't really have that many friends. You feel like people are, always, hating on you, messing with you, especially at work. I feel like a lot of times this often happens at work. But if you feel like everybody's against you, it could be friends, family, it could be other people, just anybody. And you feel like you're not liked, you feel like, you don't have that many friends, you're not really out there as much, it's because you're chosen.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this straight up, because maybe ain't nobody told y'all before. My grandma used to always tell me as a kid, ain't nobody your friend. Ain't nobody your friend, Ralph. And I never understood, I'm like, Grandma, I got friends, I got plenty of friends. It took me to getting to this age to realize that she was so right, gang. I ain't got no friends. I don't even use that friend word loosely no more. You feel me? If I love you, if I fuck with you, if I consider you like family, that's what it is, and you should already know that. You already know what's up with me, right? But at the end of the day, your friend will do you the worst way. Your friend will be the motherfucker to set you up. Your friend will be the motherfucker that'll kick it with your enemy. Your friend, the motherfucker that's not gonna support you, literally. And if you do got friends that's like that, kudos to you and congratulations. Cause they don't make them like that no more. And everybody ain't got that type of, luxury. Fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches, get money. Fuck a friend.
Bro, I can't be the only one. I ain't got no friends. My social circle don't fucking exist. It ain't like I got social anxiety or I can't make friends. But it's like you gotta go somewhere to make friends. And I don't go no fucking where. And plus, I moved from my hometown like years ago. In your hometown, you got default friends. Ones you went to school with, ones you grew up with, ones that lived in the same hood, the same block. Y'all might even went to summer school together, did an activity together, played basketball together. You got default friends. The motherfuckers you just knew forever. But bro, when you get a certain age, you move to a different state and you gotta make a whole new friends, whole new social circles. That shit is just too draining. And I be cool by myself. Like, I don't get bored easily. I'm cool with chilling in the crib. Like, I'm a motherfucking hermit for real. But damn, sometimes you be wanting to pop out or set up a trip where motherfuckers go out in a group and have some fun, like do some shit. Like sometimes you want to have niggas talk about some nigga shit, like cars or going fishing or fixing some shit or doing this or doing that. Like, so that's when the shit kind of sucks. But other than that, I'm cool. But it was just like, I was just noticing, like, damn, I ain't got no friends or no fucking circle, like none.
Let me tell you what, as an only child, I'm used to being alone, but never lonely. Okay? I tend to find outlets that I can go to so I won't be alone. I won't feel lonely, even though I'm alone. I believe that us humans are not meant to isolate ourselves. We're meant to connect with each other. It's okay to be alone, but do not isolate yourself, because isolating yourself from people or from things, culture, is like putting yourself in a solitary confinement. Us humans are not meant to be alone. We're meant to connect with people. We're meant to experience things in life. And that's what I believe in. Sure, you can have time for yourself, but don't put yourself in an isolated place where you cannot connect with anybody. We need people to survive in this world. We need each other to help each other out, look out for each other. It's okay to be alone, but never lonely.
I don't know if I'm to blame for this or not, but I don't have no friends. The reason I don't have no friends because I be sensing bullshit. I be sensing a lot of fake shit, a lot of funny shit, and I ain't with all that, bro. I'm not about to be dealing with somebody that act one way, one day he act this way, the another day he act that way, or all this bullshit. I'm not with all that, bro. That's why I don't really hang with motherfuckers. I don't talk to motherfuckers. I don't call motherfuckers. I don't text motherfuckers. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I'd rather be by myself because I ain't gonna let me down. Like, I'm not gonna give myself no mixed feelings. But if you dealing with other motherfuckers, like, they gonna make you feel these type of ways. Like, I'm not about to deal with all that bullshit. It's hard to find some real motherfuckers out here that are really genuine about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that, bro. You keep your goddamn emotions over there. Cause I ain't trying to get involved in none of y'all bullshit.
I don't have no friends, bro. I don't have none. When I say, bro, I don't want to kick it with nobody. I don't want to go out with nobody. I don't even trust people. I don't even trust my damn self. From the span of 2020 to 2023, the amount of people I used to hang out with, I don't hang out with no more. Understand what I'm finna tell y'all. When you learn how to be by yourself, it's the most relaxing shit ever. You don't have to worry about people talking about you. You don't have to worry about people being there needing you all the time, snaking you out, doing all of that. And no bullshit. The less people you have in your circle is the less problems you got to deal with. You probably got friends in your circle, bro, who probably get in fucking trouble all the time. They always got you with some shit. Or you probably got some people in your friend group who want you to do this and that, but you don't agree with doing that. You want to go your own way. Then on top of that, I already don't fuck with people. I don't even like being around people. And this might be a messed up thing I'm finna say, but I don't even like being around my own fucking family. So really having friends with me, folk, like, it's really not an option for me. Like, I fuck with y'all heavy, bro, but I just don't do well with people in person. Like, when I say, bro, I'm the coolest motherfucker you'll ever meet in your life, but I just don't want to be friends with people because I know what comes with the bullshit. Then on top of that, the things that people do in this generation, I'm not a part of. I don't want to be a part of. So call me lame, call it what you wanted, bro. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to hang with niggas. I don't want to kick it with y'all. I don't have friends. It's probably a lot of y'all like me right now who probably won't say nothing, but y'all probably feel the same way. I'm just one of the people, bro, who never cared about fitting in with people. Shit, I was the known person in high school, but I didn't have friends.
I'm 25 years old and I have not a single friend that I hang out with. And I think 6 months ago that really did bother me. And I even made a video talking about why I think I struggle to make and keep friends. And yeah, it really did bother me at that point. I was going through like a friendship breakup. And I think at the time that I posted that video, I was still friends with this person. But shortly after, I like cut off the friendship. So that person's no longer in my life. Like I said, I'm 25 and I have not a single person that I hang out with that is not my family or my partner's friends or my partner's family. And I think I've come to the realization that that is 100% perfectly okay with me, because to me, my family is my number one. And when I say my family, that includes my partner's family. For example, I've been hanging out with his sister a lot more, and she's a few years younger than me, but I love hanging out with her, and I'm so happy that we have like a good bond and a good relationship. And I could literally cry right now, but I love her so much. I'm really close to my family. I have my sisters, my brother, my mom, and they are like number one to me. And yeah, it's really cool when I see people that have these like friends of so many years that they consider family, but that just has not been in the cards for me. And that's okay. I'm not gonna sit here and like cry about it anymore. My family is number one to me. And I wish Sam from 6 months ago would have had that click in her mind.
I don't know about y'all, but I have zero in real life friends. Literally zero. There's no one I can call up and go chill with right now at all. Literally no one. The only friends I have are people who live in other states that I either met online or met at a very young age and moved away. But it's not even that I'm mad at that. It's that I can't find anyone on the same wavelength as me nowadays at all. It's like everyone's really just a bot. And I'm naturally a quiet person anyway, so it's like I'm not going and initiating conversations with bots because I don't even want to talk about what they're talking about. It's just like brainless, and I feel like the only way I'm gonna be able to make the friends that I guess I'm looking for is just putting myself in a better environment and, I don't know, reaching my goals that put me into areas and people I want to be around. Because right now, this ain't it. I don't smoke, drink, party. I don't do any of that. You know, that's just the common shit. But mainly, I just don't have this, like, I don't know. I find no interest in the same conversations that people have day to day. And I can't even fake it, bro. I just don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck how the Cowboys are doing, how the Cavs are doing. You know, some LeBron memes, you know, LeBron is a GOAT, but I don't give a fuck how LeBron is doing, if I'm being honest. Like, I just have myself, my goals, my future to worry about. And that's my main concern. And I just don't have time to be talking about some bullshit.
We need to be wise on who we choose as friends, because same feathers flock together. So if you choose to be with people who are degenerate, people who do drugs, for example, you will be tempted, you will be influenced into trying those things because you are within those vicinity. The more you try to stay away from something, the more you will not be influenced, okay? But it takes a very solid mindset. It takes Jesus type mindset to be an example to those people who are influenced by bad things. You know, Jesus hung out with sinners, but he didn't sin. He was an example. He became the example that we need to be righteous. So work on your mindset. Make sure you have a strong mind, so that way, even if you hung around with people who are doing bad things, you're not easily influenced. Okay, so it's very important to work on our mindset. We gotta have a strong mind, so that way we can be an example and not be influenced by bad things. We can be an example of doing good things, setting an example to others that, hey, this is the healthy way of doing things, and this is the path that we should take, not that way.
Gang, my OG that made me so mad in my fucking life, but one thing I can say about my mama, bro, she taught me one thing, bro. I never really had friends like that. I always used to think like my mother was against me when it came to like hanging out with the wrong niggas, or the niggas who I used to hang out with like really weren't good for me. And the people who I was hanging out with, bro, we was locked in like that, bro. Like I would have died for these niggas. Like I'm a soldier when it comes to my niggas, right? I used to always think my mother never liked my friends, bro. But she was showing me a path growing up, like, nigga, you don't have friends, they just truly associates. And when I grew up and started finally realizing what she was saying, bro, I started seeing these niggas start changing. They'll leave me out of certain events or activities that we used to go do, or they used to just kick it amongst each other. And the whole time, gang, we was like this, bro. And my mother always told me that, bro. And it never hit me, bro, till I got older. Basically what I'm saying is, bro, don't ever get too comfortable about the niggas who you around, bro, because you never know what their true intentions really gonna be later on in life. If you know your guys or if you know your girls, bro, you know they solid, congratulations, you can find real true loyalty.
If you don't got no friends right now, bro, that's a blessing in disguise, bro. That means that God is trying to tell you to focus on you. Finally, just need to focus on yourself. You need to build up yourself. You need to self-improve and do the things that you need to do in your everyday life to be the person that you need to be. So if you don't got no friends right now, bro, it's cool, man. We keep trying to party. We keep trying to hang out with people that's not adding no value. We keep trying to make friends, but at the end of the day, that's not going to get you to where you want to go. So right now, you alone. Take this alone time to elevate
take this a long time to execute. Take this a long time to be the best version of you. Don't worry that you don't got no friends. Friends is gonna come. And when you do have friends, I bet you're gonna be the best version of yourself. And now you're gonna attract others who are also the best version of themselves. So use this time to elevate, use this time to grow, and use this time to be the best you. It's that simple.
When you hit like 20, 21, that's when you start to look around and realize you got no friends. When you 20, 21, I feel like you even get friends later on in life, but when you hit that 20, 21, 22, you just got no opportunity to make friends, bro. You're transitioning into being an adult. You're figuring out how you want to live your life. You're just not at a place to where you can develop and make friends. Like, you're not a consistent person, so you don't know what type of friends you want. When you 21, 22, you're basically just becoming a new person, so making a friend will be useless because you're probably just gonna outgrow them within the next few months anyways. When you look around you, that 2022 range, all the people around you either a bum or they're ahead of you. It's hard to like match up with someone when you're around that age of transitioning. So it's like you can't link up with nobody because you don't want to hang out with the bums, and the people ahead of you see you as a bum as well. So it's like hard to find any friends in this age range. Growing up is realizing that when you hit 20, 21 years old, friends are basically useless, bro. The more friends you have, the more it is likely for you to just fall off and become a bum for the rest of your life.
I think it's really normal for people to grow each other apart. As we get older, we tend to lose friends because it is what it is. It's life. I remember back in high school, I had a group of friends. It's like 6 of us. We hung out until sophomore year of college. We were very tight. We were very solid. We would kick it all the time. We would hang out after school. And, things just change, People change for the better. Some people change for the worse. It is what it is. It's part of life. Some people move to university. Some people get married. It is what it is. It's the cycle of life. And, you're very lucky if you have friends that you've had for a very long time since middle school and you still have them now. You're very blessed. It's like family. But for some of us, for a lot of us, we tend to have those friend groups that faded because they have each other's, we have our own lives, they have their own lives, and it's the normal cycle of life. We grow to become better, and sometimes we have to separate ourselves from the old version of us, and sometimes you have to stay away from people. You have to separate yourself from people who are no longer aligned with your goals, because as we get older, we tend to have different goals, and for us to achieve those goals, we need to lessen the time that we need to be hanging around with other people like your friends. It's just the cycle of life. We're no longer kids that we can just always go out of our house and hang out. Those were good times. But as we get older, life kicks in. It kicks our butt. And we got to do something about it.